Coming up on Cedar Valley today, winter weather closes and delays schools across the area. The Zika virus is spreading rapidly across the world. A Wartburg football star is going pro. This is Cedar Valley Today. Hello and welcome to Cedar Valley Today. I'm Kaylin Thompson. Blankets of snow from Snowstorm Kayla covered roads in the Cedar Valley yesterday and this morning. Several area schools are closed today, including Waverly Shell Rock, Cedar Falls, Waterloo, Denver, Janesville, Nashville Plainfield, and Chipola school districts, as well as Hawkeye Community College. Some businesses are also shutting down, including the Nestle factory in Waverly, which is closed until noon today. The Cedar Valley got over 3 inches of snow yesterday. As the day went on, the snow turned to slush and started to build up on street corners. Meteorologists didn't advise driving, yet there were still some brave enough to be on the roads. Even though local schools and businesses were closed, people were still busy clearing the snow off of sidewalks. Wartburg students had to brave Snowstorm Kayla when going to classes and weighed in on how the snowpocalypse affected their day.
I had to get up a little bit earlier in the morning, whether it's to, brush my car off with snow, get it started earlier in the morning so it's warmed up and defrosted by the time I leave for class.
It didn't last as long as what I thought it was going to, but as far as classes, I did have one class canceled.
I've been taking the skywalks a little bit more often so I wouldn't slip and fall, but I did have to walk outside today because I saw some of my friends and have a little snowball fight on the way to class.
The Iowa caucuses are done. Now the remaining presidential candidates are heading to New Hampshire to prepare for next week's primaries. Steve Nannis tells us more.
After months of campaigning in Iowa,
and it's going to be so important for Iowa.
Here in Iowa.
God bless the great state of Iowa.
The candidates have moved on to New Hampshire.
Right here in New Hampshire.
I need your vote here in New Hampshire.
It is up to New Hampshire voters to weigh in.
Ted Cruz may have bested fellow Republican candidates Donald Trump and Marco Rubio in Monday's caucuses.
So what a victory last night.
But in New Hampshire, Trump leads in the latest polls, and Rubio is expected to be a formidable challenger.
We need to unify the conservative movement and the Republican Party. I can do that better than anyone that's running. We need to grow it. I can do that better than anyone who's running. And we need to beat Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders.
Hillary Clinton won the Iowa caucuses over her Democratic challenger Bernie Sanders by a razor-thin margin.
I am so thrilled that I'm coming to New Hampshire after winning Iowa.
And Sanders, a senator from nearby Vermont, is well positioned to win next Tuesday's contest, which could make this a prolonged primary battle.
We're going to fight really hard in New Hampshire, and then we're going to Nevada, and then we're going to South Carolina. We look forward to doing well around the country.
With the first contest in the books, the 2016 hopefuls are wasting no time courting voters in the next campaign battleground, as a win in the Granite State could swing the momentum once again. I'm Steve Nannis reporting.
Breaking news in the world of politics. It has just been announced that Senator Rand Paul will be dropping out of the presidential race. Paul received just 4% of the vote in the Iowa caucuses. A Wartburg football star is moving on to the next level. Former Knights quarterback Logan Schrader has announced he will be playing professional football over in Germany. Schrader holds school records and completions made, total passing yards, and touchdowns. He will be leaving for Germany in March as the football season starts in April, but he says that won't stop him from getting his diploma.
And all I have to do for May term is do an internship, so I've talked with some people and we're going to try and set something up where I can do an internship over there in Germany and then be graduated. I unfortunately won't be able to walk at graduation, but I'll still be able to get my diploma.
Signing with the Kiel Baltic Hurricanes, Schrader says he's excited to help the German team win a third straight European Football Bowl championship. UNI junior and women's basketball star Madison Weekly has been named the Missouri Valley Conference Scholar Athlete of the Week. An accounting major and the team's leading scorer, Weekly had a strong outing this weekend, scoring 20 and 18 points in the two games the Panthers played respectively. After the break, we'll learn more about the spread of the Zika virus.
You're an active person. You always want the best from your body. And when an injury slows you down, you turn to the best. At the Waverly Health Center Orthopedic Clinic, Dr. Linda Martin, nurse practitioner Carrie Van E, and the health center team offer cutting-edge technology and personal patient-centered care. Knee and hip injuries, muscle strains and tears, no matter what sidelines you. Let our team get you back in the game. Waverly Health Center. We make a difference you can feel.
The Zika virus is spreading like wildfire and causing concerns all over the world. Scientists are now tracking the origins of the virus. Scientists discovered the virus in the Zika forest in Uganda. Some of the 70 types of mosquitoes in the forest carry the deadly virus. In 1947, scientists accidentally discovered the virus while studying yellow fever. They found it mostly affected monkeys, and human symptoms were mild. With the increase in severity of the symptoms, extensive research has been on the forefront of scientists' minds. February is Heart Health Awareness Month. The American Heart Association is offering healthy heart quizzes on their website, heart.org, all through February in order to educate people about their heart. The quizzes cover topics such as dining out, physical activity, and cholesterol. The American Heart Association says eating healthy, lowering stress levels, and maintaining a healthy weight are all excellent ways to keep a healthy heart. Stand up straight. Sit up. It sounds like nagging, but it's actually helpful advice. The biggest mistakes made while sitting are jutting the head forward, slumping the shoulders, crossing the legs, and leaning to one side, especially when driving. But by keeping the back straight and placing feet flat on the floor, posture while sitting and standing can be greatly improved. Next, we take a look at what is trending in the Cedar Valley. Stay with us. Here's what's trending in the Cedar Valley. Cedar Falls High School Activities Director Gary Conan was selected to receive the Iowa High School Athletic Association's award for 2016. He will be honored at halftime of the Class 3A Boys State Championship basketball game on March 12th in Des Moines. Congratulations, Mr. Conan. Community Foundation of Northeast Iowa recently awarded grants to 55 nonprofit organizations. They awarded a total amount of $556,274. This is the largest amount CFNEIA has awarded for a single grant cycle. Now let's take a quick look at your local weather.
What's next for your future?
Will it be worth it?
Will it lead you on a journey of discovery?
To embrace your passions.
Unlock your potential?
And realize your purpose.
With Wartburg, you can.
And you will, because you are worth it.
Wartburg. Worth it.
Schedule your campus visit and learn how Wartburg is worth it at wartburg.edu/worthit.
Hello from the design team at Gotcha Covered. Whether you are looking for simple window treatments for privacy or light control, or elaborate custom designs to add beauty and value to your home or office, Gotcha Covered has the solution for every window. Call today to schedule a free, no-obligation consultation in the convenience of your home or office. We proudly serve the Cedar Valley, and we look forward to taking care of your window treatment needs, regardless of your style or budget.
Joining us now is Tyler Vogel and Hannah Creed, two Wartburg students who are campaigning to be next year's student body president and vice president. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
So what have you all done to prepare for this upcoming election?
Yeah, this election has been a very interesting ordeal. It's really important to engage the students on all the issues that we've been trying to spread awareness on. So the elections, they take place on the 12th, so we've been trying to just talk to people and let them know about all the issues that we're rising up.
A lot of late nights preparing for everything, so.
Very nice. So talk to me about social media. I've seen the posters around, but I've also seen Facebook pages. What is social media kind of doing in this election?
I think it's a really good way to get people to know us because we're kind of the age of social media, so we thought it was very important to have a Facebook page. We have a Twitter too, and it's a really fun way to engage with people, to get them to like our posts and comment things, so it's been really fun to manage those.
Nice. Do you think social media is more powerful than the posters?
I think they're both about average, but I think the main thing that we want to focus on is actually meeting with people because we think personal connections are more important than both of those things. So.
Mm-hmm. How are you trying to make those personal connections with the students?
Yeah, I think it's been a lot of just getting to know different people on campus and introducing them on what our campaign is and what we feel is important that way. Maybe just joining in on some late night study sessions or seeing people in the KDIT and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Right. So what are your major points of your campaign?
We're running on 4 main points that kind of intertwine with each other, and we both can talk about them. Awareness of resources and information on campus, like facility hours, things they can go, like the elite in the library, and then transparency between students and the Senate and the exec team, and the exec team and administration overall. And then the other 2 are collaboration and engagement, if Tyler wants to talk about those.
Yeah, some really interesting things is like the success of the Night Vision Cedar Valley Today app is we've been in communication with Graham Garner, and we think a really interesting idea would be to engage the students through just a simple app that could even be designed as a senior research for the engineering students. Is it essentially just lists all the activities that are available that day. Because I know there's one thing, Warburg students are always very busy. So we want to try to collaborate all that into, so it would list maybe a soccer game that night, then a choir concert, or then maybe a small like Habitat for Humanity or Peace and Justice is having like a popcorn social. That's right on there. It can help increase and get more students engaged that way.
Mm-hmm. So what would you like voters to know about your ticket? What kind of sets you apart?
We're very action-oriented. I think it's shown through past experience before we even decided to run. And I think it just shows how much we care about this school, that we want to actually act on our words and be proactive instead of just reactionary towards the issues that come up. Mm-hmm. So that's...
I think something else that really makes us stand out is we definitely have a lot of experience in Senate. I myself have served on cabinet for the past 3 years and on the exec team the past 2. I think that's very important because there's a lot of intricacies in the executive team that have a lot of details. Kaylin, obviously, working on student body recorder that way. But Hannah also has been one of the most vocal senators this year and chairs Student Relations Committee.
Yeah. Nice. So besides the late nights, what has been the most challenging part of this campaign?
I would say just spreading awareness on just the issues. Mm-hmm. Last year we had a turnout of about 800, so about half the student body voting. So we want to try to get more engagement that way to get more students that they have this voice that they can help share and help mold the future of not only Senate, but the student issues that resolve around the 2016-2017 academic year that way.
Great. Well, best of luck in this election. It is next Friday, the 12th, and Cedar Valley Today will be interviewing the other ticket, Alex Geisens and Hannah Hagee, so be sure to tune in on Friday. But after the break, Dutch cops are using a new method to take down drones, so stay with us. Police in the Netherlands want to use eagles to take out drones. The Dutch National Police are testing out eagles that target the unmanned devices that some consider a nuisance. The bald eagles have been trained to swoop in and neatly dispose of any unwanted electronic interlopers. The Dutch company came up with the idea and calls them a low-tech solution for a high-tech problem. Thank you for watching Cedar Valley Today. Be sure to like our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter for more Cedar Valley content. Also, be sure to download our apps on Google Play and the Apple Store. Have a great day, Cedar Valley.